In the early 70s, a channel was born. A channel of education, wonder, and learning, for kids of any background, to celebrate the passion of knowledge. The Learning Channel. In the late 90s, when they were bought by a bigger, better-known, education channel, evolution was inevitable. Present-day TLC. A network full of gasoline addiction, car fetishes, and everything in between. What went so horribly wrong? It's up to Akimbo R to find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the labyrinth that we call TLC, and I'm going to need you guys to put your thinking caps on because the question I'm about to ask you, 99% of you will get wrong. Which one of these two is a fake addiction?
34-year-old Kelly eats nothing but cheesy potatoes.
Oh shit, this is going to be hard. Okay, that seemed pretty real to me. She seemed like an addict, like a junkie. I don't know if that's got to be the one.
My name is Margaret, and I'm 53 years old. I live in Morningview, Kentucky, and I'm addicted to stinging myself with bees.
Considering bee stings sting like a bitch, this has to be serious. She has to really be addicted to be doing this kind of shit. You know what, guys? I was expecting this to be easy for me and be a challenge for you guys, but I actually don't know. So I guess we're going to have to dive into these two and find out if they're fake or real, or if maybe TLC is just pulling a prank on us.
I love cheese and potatoes. It's ooey gooey and just yum yum yummy.
Yum yum yummy. Does that sound like the vocabulary of an adult? No, that sounds like someone whose brain is rotting from eating cheesy potatoes. I don't know if the TV director made her say that shit, or if she thought, you know what, cheesy potatoes are yum yum yummy, but that shit needs to be cut out like immediately. That's embarrassing. I wouldn't want that to air if I actually had to say that on camera.
Each and every day, Kelly eats a minimum of 8 potatoes and 4 cups of cheese, amounting to a whopping 8,000 calories and 176 grams of fat a day.
You know how you can tell that life's not fair? Some people will go all their lives taking care of themselves and then eat a fucking peanut and die. And then here's this lady who's eating sacks of potatoes a day, and she's still somehow kicking it. Her body just won't give up. I don't know if maybe she has some really strong genes that just keep her heart alive. But if I were her body, I'd say this bitch doesn't care about us and just kick the bucket. You know, of course, I'm not saying she should, but I'm saying that her body is probably putting up with a lot. And I feel bad for her heart, her liver, her stomach. That's just an unhuman amount of cheesy potatoes.
When I eat cheesy potatoes, it instantly puts a smile on my face.
Over the course of a year, Kelly consumes about 3,000 pounds of potatoes, 23 times more than the average American, and close to 1,500 cups of cheese.
It's definitely more than food. It's like crack to me. I gotta have it.
No, Kelly, whatever the fuck your name is, it's not crack to you. It's cheesy potatoes to you. It's cheesy potatoes to anybody, and I think you are emotionally attached to them. You're not addicted. If you stop eating cheesy potatoes, I promise your body won't kick back and say, oh, I need me my cheesy potatoes. No, it'll probably thank you if you stop eating cheesy potatoes.
As a child, Kelly ate other foods, but cheesy potatoes soon became her favorite.
My mom took me to a fast food restaurant and they had cheese fried fries there, and ever since I had those, I just fell in love with them.
Everybody who uses the expression of loving food is kind of joking. Of course, people love to eat, but the fact that they love a food like they would love a child, I feel like she's serious, which is really fucking sad. And I think nobody ever told her, hey, it's just food. You gotta calm down. You know, you gotta limit yourself.
Kelly's eating habits changed around age 4 when she visited with relatives. There she was forced to eat food that didn't agree with her.
My mom told them that I don't like ham and eggs. They made me eat them, and I threw it up all over the table. Since that time, my diet has consisted of cheese and potatoes.
Oh, God forbid you got some ham and eggs in you, lady. Seriously, what the fuck? So she had food when she was little that she didn't like. She fucking puked, and now she's addicted to cheesy potatoes. I'm getting this weird pattern, and I don't know about you guys. I'm using a little bit of my psychic abilities here. I get a feeling that this person has been enabled by everybody in her life to be a picky eater to an extreme extent. I'm almost imagining that when the mother found out she puked, she probably cried and fell on her knees and said, "I swear to God, Kelly, I'll never let you eat anything you don't want to eat again." And then from there has only made her cheesy potatoes. And now she's the lard mess that she is now on TLC eating cheesy potatoes for our pleasure. My wife is a crazy bitch. Thanks for asking.
You're cooking meat. I'm out of here. When Patrick's cooking, I'm usually in the living room watching TV because I don't even like being in the kitchen.
You don't like being in the kitchen? Liar. Okay, that's a cap. All right. She doesn't like being in the kitchen. I think she's just repelled from vegetables. I think if she tried going in, her body would not allow her to go into the kitchen because there are vegetables nearby. But of course, she would love to go to the kitchen to have some cheesy potatoes.
Well, I want you to try this because it's a green vegetable. Every time I've tried to cook her a little something extra, she just refuses.
Oh my God. Oh, vegetables. Oh.
It's traumatic for me.
God, I hate being so fucking smart. I called it. Everybody in her life enables her. Anytime she doesn't want to try a food, she just cries, puts on a show, stomps around like Snorlax, and everyone's hugging her, saying, it's okay, you did your best. People like this are probably just have origins of being kids where their parents were too afraid to be, rough with them because they thought, oh, I'm going to break my child. This is what you create. When you're not rough with your kids, when you don't have a backbone and you refuse to parent them because it makes you feel bad, you get people like this, fully grown adults that throw temper tantrums and don't want to eat their veggies. This is pathetic. This isn't a strange addiction. This is a nut house of enablement. That begs the question, is our other TLC video also a fake addiction? Because I'm getting a feeling that it likely is. And I'm getting a feeling that most strange addictions of TLC are bullshit.
I sting myself on my hip, my elbow, on a finger, my ankle, my forehead, on the tip of my nose.
Well, she did get right to the point, which I appreciate that, which only leaves me with one question. What the fuck, lady? Seriously, what makes you this way? Why would you do that? You know you're killing the bees, right? We have a fucking bee problem. The bees don't want to hump each other anymore. They see the world and like, you know what? I don't fucking want to bring my kid into this. There are bees smarter than people out there who don't want to reproduce in the landscape that we're in. And this lady, I mean, shit, this is an old video, but bees have been dying for a long time. And she's just, oh my God. Like you could see the guts, the abdomen coming out. That's the gooey thing. That's terrible. That's fucking terrible. She's just wasting these bees.
The most I've ever given myself was between 15 and 20 in my left hip. I really love stinging myself with bees.
Yeah, I'm really starting to see a pattern, the dichotomy of love. See, crack addicts love their crack as well. I mean, they probably hate crack because of what crack's done to them, but they love their crack, right? And cheesy potato eaters, they love cheesy potatoes. They don't hate it at all, actually. You know what? I'm starting to feel like most normalized addictions, drugs, alcohol, these people have to live with the repercussions because society makes them see it. But people like this who are wasting bees and who are eating cheesy potatoes, they get no backlash for the bullshit they're doing, and they're fully grown adults. Just disgusting.
Margaret has been addicted to bee stings for the past 10 years. Her addiction started innocently as a way to relieve her arthritis. In search of relief from the pain, Margaret turned to the beehives in her backyard.
Oh yes, please TLC, give us your infamous spin of emotions where we're supposed to feel bad and humanize these people. Didn't you hear she just said she loves to do this shit? She's like poking and prodding a whole bee colony and shit. Okay, this is a painkiller for her, right? So you're either enabling her to take painkillers right on camera, or this is a stupid fucking addiction, quote unquote, where she's wasting bees, because you're going to have to choose either one, and neither of them are good.
Kind of put a little dent in it with my fingernail. I gently tap it on the abdomen, and it comes away like that.
If this was any other recognized treatment of painkillers, people would be livid that you are documenting this shit off of entertainment, because you're not trying to stop her. This is just beyond me, how you can just record her and say, oh, you know what, she's addicted, she's a victim. Yeah, I could say without a certainty of doubt that my wife's a stupid bitch. She's wasted over 100,000 bees, sticks them up her poop hole and shit like that. I really want a divorce. Well, surprise, surprise, they were both fake addictions, and now we have a choice. Do we normalize this shit and allow TLC to get away with this garbage? Or do we look the other way because it's just a mountain of just misinformation and straight up shady policies in creating entertainment? Well, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my part in allowing you guys to be the judge, allowing you guys to dictate what the character of TLC's intentions are. And if you believe they're malignant, I think you should tell them in their comments and their likes. Make it so that they know that this shit is wrong. But they're getting a lot of views, so it's going to take a while. And at the end of the day, you can say you did your part, and I can say I did mine. But the shit TLC does, it's fucked up, man. Till next time, peace.